Hello, everyone, and as always, welcome back to Strategy Gaming Dojo, where we find, learn, and play one more turn of the great strategy games. And today it's back into our PBEM challenge, and it is now November 22nd, 1942, and we are on the march. The Allies trying to sweep down and sweep away the Imperial Japanese Army. What happened or what's going on in this turn report? U.S. adding 20 more landing ships. That's good. 27th Division and 3rd Tactical have no supply source. I do believe that is probably Batavia. We'll have to go see. UK is lacking merchant marines for a convoy, so that answers that question. We use UK merch marines when the US is shipping to the UK up to the point where they run out, and then we switch over to US merch marines. So we could really ship a lot to the UK if we wanted to. Okay, let's jump out on the map. Let's see who doesn't have a supply source. It looks like this is getting completely interdicted. Okay, well, shoot. That's a little bit what we were afraid of. I say we, as if you were sitting at home, wrapped up, just terrified that this didn't have a supply source. Now, hmm, still bothers me that this, I guess, when it's taken over once, I know oil production does not get destroyed at all. You just get that oil production. With regular production, I know that it will get destroyed, but built back up. But I just didn't know at what level. Um, and I don't see any production here out of Batavia. So we're essentially dead in the water with these units. It's too bad. We came in here, took it over. I guess we could look at it and say, well, it was kind of a feint. And now, we're very nicely into Papua New Guinea. But that still kind of bugs me. All right, all right. Let's continue on. We're still in great shape. The Brits have this mixed brigade group, which is actually a division. I'm not sure why they call them brigades. We'll put him down there. U.S. has the Hawkbill sub squadron and the 5th fighter group ready to deploy. So let's do it. Let's go over to the west coast of the United States. We'll put the Hawkbill down in LA, and then we'll put 5th fighter group. We'll just put in LA as well. Okay. Soviet Union, they've got reserve units. China has a new army ready. Let's go up to China. Oh, I guess I could put him right there if I wanted to. Not the worst spot in the world. Where else is he trying to break through? Anywhere? Um, not really. Not really. We're in pretty good shape there. Um, I could put him up in Kunming so I could get a little more aggressive. Why don't we do that? Okay, on to Australia. The Australians have a new division ready to rumble. I don't know where to put this guy. We got Australians everywhere. I guess, yeah, I want him to go into Townsville because eventually this British unit's going to go out. Um, for now, I'll just put him on the rail line near Canberra. Can't go wrong by that. Look at these dang Canadians. Just pumping out troops. What are they going to do? Sit around, hang out, do what Canadians do? Okay, the commies, nothing. India. We'll get something next turn, and we'll get another division, and nothing for the Kiwis. Let's go to the combat log. It's all partisan activity. I'll spare you the partisan activity, and this turn, all partisan activity. You can tell we're on the front foot now. Let's look at casualties. We keep mounting that Japanese score. Let's look at forces. The U.S. starting to build, 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 build. We've almost gotten to parity with them naval and air. We're way behind in land units, but that will not always last. Advancements, how are we doing here? Well, the UK goes up in escort fighters. Now, we haven't had any reason to build any yet. Assault anti-tank will also go up in the not too distant future. US trying to get their troops up to snuff. Carrier operations already at a 43. What else? 6 days, and we get some more naval air. That will be helpful. Okay. Soviet Union doesn't really matter. China, their anti-tank units will increase in 76 days. All right. Build queue. UK has a lot. We may actually go ahead and do a fighter group or, well, escorts. Escorts. That's what we've been doing here, right? So we could do air superiority escort fighters. Cost 325. They got a 9 in the air combat. I would like to have them up and over out in India. That would be nice, maybe. We could also do a ground attack group, potentially. Close support. They're already up to a level 42 there. 42, 42, 42. Okay. Tactical group, close support. We can go and look through all those when the time is ripe. The U.S. has enough to build kind of whatever they want. China building towards another army out on the map. The Australians can get another division. Looks like Communist China is getting close. India is close to another division. The Kiwis can build one. All right. The Allied production really heating up. All right. Let's get out here and hunt down some of these Japanese units. We'll get him out by there. Now, this guy needs to go into Calcutta. We got to have something in Calcutta with all that naval strength there. Um, we could potentially start to bring our carriers out, but I don't really see why. I mean, we're in absolutely fine shape. No reason to really do that. We could. I don't want to get the India command too far out here. Um, we will go and cut this unit off. We can probably destroy it this turn. Let's just do that, and there he goes. All right. And he's still got a point left to get there. I may pull up the Indian troops here a little bit. I'll let the Brits follow, but India can kind of, take care of the Burma situation. The Burma situation. It sounds like a movie. Um, we'll just kind of put them in these towns along the way. Let's get out here. Come down there. Hopefully, I just retreated him. That's fine. We maybe will go all the way to the river here. Let's go there. Hit him again. He's shattered. We just cut off the supply source for all of these troops, and it absolutely threw them into disarray. You got to love it. Um, Instead of Chittagong, well, hell, I've still got these two units back here. Let's not get too out in front of ourselves here. Switch places there, and let's get the headquarters down here to Rangoon. We'll push on with the British troops, though. No reason for them to slow down. None that I see, anyway. We've got these guys completely out of supply. As we come around here, oh, we can't quite. Oh, that takes 5. Shoot. Um, Sure, let's bring him all the way down here. Those roads are nice, beautiful paved roads out here. Sure. We'll bring him along here, and we'll actually bring him out. I don't think that these guys can get away. Where are they headed to? Cameron, probably. We could even head down to Saigon potentially and try to grab Saigon really quickly. That's a victory point location. I don't want these guys to get around behind me, but I don't see anything down there. I'm going for it. Let's go. Choo, choo, choo. We'll have to get these guys up here next turn. I don't think they could make it very far down here, but even if they could, he's a strong unit. He's good. We'll try to go get Saigon. That may be the extent of it, but looking good, looking good. Um, do I go ahead and just can I combine? No, they're two ar I was going to say, can I combine those two? No. That's not a good attack. That's not how we like to do it. Where else could we go here? I could cross over, but I don't really see a reason for it. I could come down here, but I don't see a reason. We might as well stay on the defense in China. We're fine. There's really no reason to do anything differently in China at this point. Let's see who's out of supply. Everybody's good. Everybody's good. We're protected there. We're protected through here with two pretty strong armies. This is kind of a weaker force. We could try to, match it up with something, but I think I have most of these into cores now. These guys are still holding strong, looking good. This is fine. Got this strong communist army here. Mao Zedong sits over this and says, Lan Chao shall not be taken. That all looks great. Now then, what do we do here? Not really sure what we should do. We could try to run. I mean, we're completely blocked off now. Why did this go so dark? Let's get off of that. We could try to run down to Surabaya, but I don't think we're going to be able to pull that off. We can't embark. What do we got here? 3 ships, 3 CVs. We got 1 ship in the area there. Why don't we see if we can break this by hitting... Why does he not have operation points? Oh, no. It's showing that we can bomb there. Why can't I bomb him? It's only showing 1 because they're interdicted. Once they get interdicted, they start using, less supply. So he's only got 1. It's not allowing me to do that. Okay. We'll come back to that. I'll have to think about that for a minute. US, we still have this unit over here at Geraldton. We could probably put him on a transport and just kind of move him around. Embark full operation points. Who else do we have on a transport right now? Did we put, oh, we put a lot through the whirligig. Okay. Well, I say a lot. I don't know if that's a lot actually. We could go up here to where? Moresby or Cairns? Why don't we go up to Cairns and we'll spit him out off. There we go. Get there. Come on. There we go. No valid airfields. Okay, well, let's turn that around. Oh, I see. Kansas is completely surrounded by jungle. We could build one, but why? Why, I say. We could go all the way to Moresby with him, but there's not really a valid airfield there either. We could go to Milne Bay. What's his range? I don't want him to get trapped over here. He's got a range of 8. 1, 2, 3, whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, he can just make it to Cairns. Okay, well, I'm going to do that then because if they come over here and interdict Milne Bay, let's put that on full support. Units, sure, or naval. Units. Air. How about air? Let's interdict air. Um, what I was saying is he's got a range of 8, so that's increased from what our air superiority used to be. If for some reason he comes and interdicts us, but I say for some reason he probably should come doing that, um, we can fly him back to Cairns. We'll just move this unit, right? And then we can always fly him back to Cairns. We've got this tactical group. Let's do an airstrike. We took 1-1 air losses. This unit has no operation points to get up in the air at this moment. Next time he can help us out. We didn't take anything there. Okay, should we go up and kind of up and around him and maybe bring these units up? What do we have? A 10 and 10. Let's put these two together. Let's make you stronger, Australians. We'll move him over there. He's now out of supply, though, which could become a problem. That's 1 of 2. What if we hit shift? Still 1. Well, can he not attack out of supply? Interesting. Okay, I didn't know that. We're going to get him around this way. He'll be in supply with WeWhack, which is hilarious. But I didn't even know I still had WeWhack. Don't, call YouTube. That's actually the name of the town. Um, so this infantry division, my wife just gave me a dirty look. Okay, I'll keep the sophomore. I'll keep the sophomoric humor to a minimum. Um, all right, can we bomb over here with those guys? Not really. There's nothing we can bomb there. We could bomb strategically, couldn't we? Could we do it? Can we bomb a unit? Sure we can. Actually, we can't. Okay. 2nd Marine and 38th Division. Do we want to land them out here? Maybe. Or do we want to take them to Rabaul? Ha ha ha, I think we do. Let's take the Marines to Rabaul and try to take that little pearl. Um, got 86 landing ships. Okay, let's do it. D? Yeah, there we go. And we took your air unit, my friend, and we're into Rabaul. Excellent. Where else does he just have air units sitting around? Because that's always fun. Um, we are going to have to get our carrier force over here. Shit, this maybe sets up the Battle of Coral Sea a little later than historical, right? But he's certainly going to get carriers over here sooner rather than later. Which brings up the idea of I don't think there's a chance in hell that he's going to go to attack Pearl Harbor, just given how the game has gone so far. So I think maybe we get these carriers out of here. God, these guys use a lot of oil, but the U.S. is just cranking oil at this point. I think we're fine. I mean, what are they going to do? They can't really interdict us. I mean, Bangkok has it's an urban port, UK port supply 141. So that is port supply, but we're hooked up by rail all the way back to Calcutta. Look at that. How beautiful is that? I don't think he can get in here and do anything about it. So why keep our carriers over here? Let's go to Australia with all of these bad boys. All right, off you go. What do we have? Oh yeah, we've got the entire British fleet over here. I'm going to be a little more aggressive here. I'm going to take them through to Australia. That is one massive fleet at this point, right? We do have this DD flotilla. I will put him back in Colombo. I don't see any reason not to have him there. Let's take this British unit, put him on a transport. Where do we want him to go? Well, it's a grand question. I mean, I wish we could come over here. Oh, you know one thing we could bring naval forces over here and try to do beach supply and force a fight here. He's got 3 ships, all carriers. I don't think that that's really a very good construction. I mean, I'm not trying to criticize too much. We all play the game differently, but carriers need protection. They need destroyers and cruisers to take the damage, right? Um, I'm extremely tempted. Well, I'm more than tempted. Let's just do it. Let's go through to Australia, and we're going to sail up there into that strait, or we'll go over by Rabaul, one of the two, and we're going to get jiggy with it. Okay. So, I mean, we're bringing Hell's Fury out here on wherever we go. I mean, we've got all kinds of ships on the way. I don't want to lose these guys. They're too brave. I'm going to come sailing in here and just go nuts. Now, I don't know where the rest of his main task force is, but he's got 3 carriers unprotected here. We may lose a carrier. We may lose a couple of battleships, but I'm just going to go for it because I think that's an opportunity given that we know exactly what his force composition is. We could we sail these guys around a wee whack? Looks like we could and go straight into port. Wow, that's hilarious. Okay. I I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it, guys. We're still relying on port supply over here, but now that I've got all of those forces out here, and I do want to go and now protect Rabaul, since we've got all of that, let's just go. Let's just go. Disembark. You're on Weewak. You disembark. This is oh gosh, I didn't really mean to bring MacArthur over here like this, but sure, okay, fine. MacArthur is now landed at Weewak. He made his great return at Weewak. I actually want him down in Moresby, although question whether I should have him over on an island with port supply. But I think we've got enough naval forces coming here. We'll be all right. I thought I was taking this one, swear to God, but it is what it is. Um, okay, we could go take some of these other places, right? Small port, port supply. It's showing 0 of 60. I don't really know why though. 11 of 40. Why would this? I mean, it's not being interdicted by anything. It's kind of odd to me. The UK should. Well, is it because they're out? I don't know. I'll have to think about that one too. Um, well, I don't think he's got a chance in heck of holding lay now. What? How big is WeWack? Two. Okay. This at least gives us another port. He would have to interdict now three different ports. So I think we're okay there. We've also got all of our like battleships and destroyers down here. We'll put those in that carrier group as well, and we'll just go sit them up here because he's going to come running now that we've taken Rabaul. Um, so we'll just have to, we'll see. There was actually a good point made. I think John Saxon made this point about this tactical group. I've been moaning about the fact that they're not getting better. He thinks it's because of these Kiwi units were only 1939 units when they were originally made. So the game's been trying to upgrade those to 42. It's a decent theory. I don't know that you're right or you're wrong, honestly. It sounds as good as any other theory to me. Um, oh, I can only have 5 subs in a fleet. Interesting. See, you learn something new all the time. Where do we want to station him? How about right off Lay? I don't want him to be too close to be attacked, like by surface, but I'd want him to interdict. Now, see, I never know this. This is a beach X, but there's land here, so you're technically by land, right? I mean, that's how it has to work, I think. How about we actually go out here and interdict Nomaya? I like that. That'll give them something else to think about at least. Who knows what the range of those planes are? We'll see if they start hitting us. But let's just interdict that for now. That's kind of fun. We could even put, you know what? Let's put a destroyer out there with him. Well, they can't be together, not in the same fleet. But let's put that out here also to interdict. All right. I think that has to be in. Does it have to be in fleet mode? Gosh darn it. I just can't remember off the top of my head. What else do we want to do in Australia? I think we're pretty good. I think we're good in China. I'm going to get over there and really seriously flex some muscles to the extent I can with my crazy workout regimen. Right over here in Java, we'll see. That may bring his whole fleet. It's probably excuse me, it's probably a little too aggressive given the situation where we are now. I mean, we're in great shape. We've completely taken this back over. There's no way he can come here and interdict three different ports. And so we are going to get some supply. Now, WeWack can't get supply all the way to Moresby, but if we did run out of supply, we're about to take Lay as well. We'll have 4 ports, right? So we should be fine there. Interdict Nomaya looks good. Um, Canton, Midway, this all looks fine. We've got Pearl just completely naked. The Emperor has no clothes. I guess we could take. Oh, we've got the Hawkbill. Let's take the Hawkbill through. Okay, off you go. And then I think we'll bring, I don't know, these battleships maybe out there? We probably ought to have something at Pearl Harbor. Maybe, I don't know. Is that old-fashioned thinking? Maybe. Infantry division, right? Infantry corps small. Oh, we can't use any of our transport ships. They're all being used, but we did just drop off a bunch of stuff, so hopefully that'll change. Same here. These are both 20-point units. Nothing there, nothing there. We could use it for a division, but doesn't really make sense. That's a 20 of 20, 10 of 10. Why don't we make this a large core? Can I do that? Why can't I do that? Huh. Interesting. I can't combine him in the city there. Why is that? I don't know. Seattle, look at all these damn Canadian units. What are they doing? What are you doing, Canadians? Nah, I just like to yell at the Canadians. They're fine. Um, okay, okay. I think it's all good. I don't really think there's too much else we could do this turn. Let's look at the convoy situation. I don't want the UK to get too bent out of shape. They're up to 129 in oil. Let's just dial that back a little bit. We could do like 10 and 25, I guess. So US to UK, let's do 10 and let's say 20. I know I could have used control there, sorry. Create trade, let's use 20. Now, why is it saying well, hold on. I wish I could pick to use US ones. We've got extra US now. Where else are we operating? Nowhere else, really. Hmm. You know what? I'm gonna click that. Oh, I see. I see. It's saying negative 45, meaning it's adding 45 back in. Got it. Okay. Sometimes I question myself. 10, and let's just make it 20. Create trade. There we go. All right, they should have plenty now of merch marines. The US could be sending more out, but why really? India, I mean, none of these really have to happen now. Both of these are getting enough and they're producing enough. I mean, at this point, well, I don't know. India 64, that's not magnificent. Let's go to the build queue. 253. I think I am going to wait and build planes for the UK this time. Those escort craft that they're getting. 345 for the US. I mean, hell, I don't know. We could build almost anything at this point. Um, ground attack group, close support. Doo 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 doo. Sure. I love these things. Let's do it. Let's get a bunch of planes going. Soviet Union, okay. China, how close are you, China? Or do we make it? Let's do a ground attack group for China. Get really business up in here. Army, Flying Tigers haven't been engaged much this time. Infantry Army. Oh crud! Didn't I want to build the Australians? That's who I want to build a headquarters for. Okay. Infantry Army. We need 198. Okay, okay. Long pause there. Headquarters 103. Ah, crud. They need 130. Okay, next time, Aussies. Canada, sure. Communist China. Do they need? No, they don't need another headquarters. Mao Zedong would not allow that. He'd probably kill whoever took over the other headquarters. India, 130. Okay. New Zealand could build another one. There they go. Way to go, Kiwis. Man, these Kiwis are building up. Right. Okay. I think that's a turn. We could go look. Yeah, it's all Batavia there. We also have partisans operating in our favor for now. I assume they will continue to do so unless we, get over here and take the home islands. We haven't looked at the victory points. How are we doing? I don't even know. UK's at 179. I haven't played the game enough to really know what that means. It says we need 1954 for a major victory. That seems a long ways away, but we seem to be doing fine with the Brits. Maybe it's taking back like Singapore. Is Singapore that many points? I don't know. U.S. Okay, again, this just doesn't mean a whole lot to me because I haven't played the game enough. Japan, let's try to break their codes. Ah, damn you, comment. Um, Soviet Union going to their war goals. China's looking good. Australians don't have points. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. This game looking good, looking good. We'll see. I don't know where he's shifting all of these units, by the way. He's like moving them out here, but is he like bringing them down here? I just don't know. I don't know. Maybe Maybe we just give him Batavia back and say, okay, buddy, we're just going to go back here and, recollect some of these islands. If we look at the victory, sorry, I thought I had said goodbye, but I really didn't. Or you maybe thought I had said goodbye. This is a victory location. So is this. So's Rabaul. If we look out at Java, no victory locations. Singapore is. Saigon is. Um, this one is, I don't pronounce this well, so I don't say it all. Oh, it's Haiphong. Haiphong. Okay. Hong Kong is, we could start to make a push for Hong Kong at some point. Um, I mean, we looks like we're in great shape. We could start coming down here and trying to take Singapore. We don't even need like landing craft or anything. We could actually just sail him out of here, right? And just go take Singapore? Maybe I should have already done that. Can we do that? I'm asking you as if you know. Well, hell, some of you probably do. Let's just see what happens. Let's put him on a transport. I'm just curious. We can always back this move out, right? So let's go down here. Yeah, I could actually land in Singapore this turn. I mean, should I do that? Huh. Well, I don't want him to be able to get back into Bangkok, but I don't think he can. I don't think he can beat us there. Fine. I just took Singapore. Let's do it. Let's see how that changed victory points since we don't really know how they work. I guess it won't update until the turn runs. Okay, we're in Singapore. That's fun. That's fun. I don't know if that's the best idea. We may end up losing that unit, but it'll cause him to maybe pull off of Batavia. I don't know. Anyway, this has been Strategy Gaming Dojo. I'll talk to you next time. Have a good one.